What's up, guys? My name is Jellycut5 and welcome back to an episode of our Creator Club Career Mode. Coming off the back of that win at home against Manchester United, we're looking to build on form away from home against Brighton Hove Albion. In the team to play at the Amex then, Valizev in goal with Castellio and N'Golo partner. Ulrich on the left, Arajo on the right, Quintana in the middle this time with Heimer, Barry just in front with Alexis Vega on the left hand side, Luka Jovic up top and Jonathan Akone on the right hand side. Hence the kind of changes on the squad. I've just got such a busy schedule with it being December. They've lumped so many games. I've only got like a 2-day rest between every single game at the moment. And where we're playing European football, it's definitely making us suffer. But we're looking to come into this with a lot of positive attitude and see what we can do. As Alexis Vega makes a decent interception on the left-hand side. He does really well to get that ball, to be honest. And he just drives with his pace so well to be able to put it onto the ball. And then he puts it onto Louis Barry. Onto Luka Jovic it goes. Jovic is in space. He's got one for one here. And it's a goal. Luka Jovic makes it 1-0 just inside 13 minutes, and we've made an absolutely blinding start to this game away from home. Lovely bit of play as Alexis Vega saw himself win the ball there, and he just charged up the field. Louis Barry made a lovely pass to Luka Jovic, and it is into the back of the net then. Keeper didn't even bother diving there with a lot of power and precision as he beats the keeper. So 1-0 it is then as we look to build on this lead and go even further in this game. 17 minutes onto the game there. Billy Gilmore's on the ball as he's just passing it about in the middle of the park as Patson Daka's on the ball now as they try and get something going in this attack. Patson Daka finds his teammate Enquires. He does really well to be on the left hand side there as he's got chances to be able to put it into the box. He does exactly that. Patson Daka gets a shot off there, but an even better save from Valizev, keeping the shot out then as it's 23 minutes into the game then. Not much has happened apart from our goal, to be honest, and a one chance from Brighton as we try and get something else going as Alexis Vega turns really well there. He beats the defence so well as they try and catch up with him. He drives on the left hand side. He cuts in the box. There's not much support there, but he's going to try and square it. He initially takes the shot as it's a decent save from the Brighton goalkeeper then, and that was a very good chance to go 2-0 up as Brighton are now trying to see if they go on the attack, but Akone makes a lovely interception there. Arajo offering support, but he passes it on to Luka Jovic. He's in on goal here. He hits the bar. He's so unlucky with that one. He hits it first time. It just doesn't really get enough kind of precision on it to be able to beat the keeper, and it does rattle off the back of the bar then as we still continue at 1-0 in this tie. Brighton haven't been the best so far, but can they get a chance here as they're on the left hand side now? They try and put it into the box, but N'Golo makes a lovely interception there, just sticking a foot out. Unfortunately the pass isn't any better though as Daka puts it into the box now. He's got a brilliant chance at goal, but Valizev makes an even better save, and it is a corner kick to Brighton then as it's just been a very strange first half, to be honest. Both chances coming from either side here as Heimer's got a chance now to drive on the right hand side. He's not the most paciest of players, so he does get beaten for pace unfortunately as it does get past to the goalkeeper as we try and retrieve the ball from the goal kick there as we do exactly that. N'Golo wins the header as it finds Vega in a decent bit of space, and he just fake shots the defender into next year. Away he goes. Alexis Vega for 2. Oh, what a save from the Brighton keeper there, keeping his side in that one. A brilliant chance from Alexis Vega to make it 2-0 there. He completely turned the defence. The keeper makes an absolutely top bombing save though. Just fingertip save to that. Lucky for the Brighton keeper to get to that one as we do get a corner kick then as we try and see if we can whip it in. Akone is going to be the one to do it. Heimer is there, but he can't meet it initially as it falls back out to Akone. A chance to whip it back into the box. Louis Barry with the shot, but an even better save once again from the Brighton goalkeeper as the second half commences then. 50 minutes into the second half. Can we extend this league and make it a bit more comfortable as Arajo wins it in a lovely play area there. He makes a 1-2 of Akone as Arajo is going to be the one that's going to be on the overlap then as he drives on the right hand side. He hasn't got many men forward though as he's going to have to try and drag it back or at least put the ball into the box to allow himself to get to a man in orange. He does exactly that. He whips it in. Not a bad delivery, but unfortunately it doesn't meet anyone as they do clear their lines as Brighton tried to go on the attack then as Castellio kind of falls over in that mid of the defence as everyone tries to get back and see if what they can do is N'Golo is there. He tries to pick out Undav as he tries to backhit it. He does exactly that as he puts it onto his teammates and they're just passing it around really well. Dangerous chance for Brighton, but Castillo gets involved. A mistray passer, they're still in this. A chance for Brighton. A lovely save from Valizev. Both keepers either end are doing really well so far, but we're going to have to make some substitutions then and try and see if we can change this result up as we're going to make some changes on the right hand side as we put someone on the right. Vega comes off and Akone is going to switch to the left as Ulrich is on the pitch. As you can see, he's been doing okay so far. He hasn't got many games so far, but he's doing alright. He gets the ball put into the box, blocked there by Sole, outlet, as it will be a corner kick then, as we try and see if we can whip a decent delivery into the box. Akone the one to take, a really wide delivery there. A decent one though, it's still in the box. Solomon is there to be able to try and pick it up, but he can't do it. Quintana picks it up on the outside of the area. A poor touch, and he hits it first time. A decent effort nevertheless, but unfortunately the keeper collects really comfortably, and it still stays 1-0. 20 minutes left in this tie. Are we going to see this 1-0 out, or are Brighton going to get back into this? Patson Daka on the ball, as advantage being played as he shrugs onto the fence, and another advantage being played as he falls to the ground. Brighton still on the ball then, and are looking dangerous. Many blue and white shirts offering support there as he dribbles it into the box. Patson Daka just strays wide then, really lucky to get away with that one, as we take off Luka Jovic for Ellis Sims, and we take off Akone for Wright Phillips, and Arten is going to go into that middle just to try and shore things up in this last 10 minutes. Brighton still knocking on the door, knowing they've got an equaliser here coming soon. As you can see, Akate tries to put it onto his teammate in green, and just does it well to pass it into the box. Daka is there and he's open. He takes the ball, he takes the shot, and it is a goal. Brighton have finally broken their deadlock, as they have got their first goal of the tie. It's taken them 80 minutes, but they're finally successful, and Patson Daka has got that one, as they've still got a chance to win it there. And Brighton are looking very good, and they've been a much better team this second half, that is for sure. They've had the better chances, and unfortunately we haven't really made the most of this lead, and they have crept back into this game then. So it's 9 minutes left, and Brighton have still got a chance to get back into this and get all 3 points, and they're going to try and do exactly that, as Patson Daka has a ball intercepted there, as you can see, and we're trying to push it up the middle of the park. Ulrich on the left hand side, orange shirts driving forward. Unfortunately that was a block move there, as Brighton now go on the attack themselves. Not many orange shirts back as we try and climb back the defenders, as you can see, and Drager does so well to beat Araujo there, and they're in on goal here if they be able to put the ball into the box in a decent area. They've turned one defender, they've put it onto Akite, and it is a goal. Brighton have got one at the death. 88 minutes gone, and it is 2-1 Brighton. That wasn't the case 10 minutes ago, but unfortunately it is now, and they have got the lead. It's probably well deserved, to be honest. Even though we were leading for such time, we didn't really possess too much attacking threat to be able to get the goals that we needed, and unfortunately Brighton have had 2 hits and they've had 2 goals, and it's one of those, it's a tough pill to swallow, but I think it's going to be that, unfortunately, and Brighton might just walk away with an undeserved all 3 points in some ways, but a deserved in others, as the full-time whistle is going to be blown any minute now. There it is, full-time whistle has been blown at the Amex, a 2-1 defeat, an unfortunate event. Not many players really played that well, unfortunately. With a big change in the system, it didn't really work in our favour whatsoever, but we're going to have to accept it for what it is, and we're going to have to push on. Decent displays from Alexis Vega. We had some chances. I mean, Luka Jovic hit the bar in the first half. We could have got it done and dusted in the first, but unfortunately with it being worse in the second, it just wasn't the case, and we're going to have to suffer this defeat and go on into our next Premier League game and see what we can do, as we've still got a lot of games left in this ties, that's for sure. As we got a home game against Crystal Palace, we end up getting the 1-0 win. Francisco Lopez on the score sheet. The possession and shots seem very equal, so it must have been a very equal game in that way, but it is a win for us, so at least we get 3 points off the back of that defeat against Brighton Hove Albion, as we have another simulation game against Derry City. So this is the last, I'm pretty sure it's the last Europa League game, and another good bit of news, Almeida is available again. So we know he was back, but he's available again, so he is able to be able to be selected, which is good, because we do need him, actually, to be honest. Looking at the table, with 2 points off of Rangers, we would require them to lose. If they get a draw then or a win, unfortunately that means absolutely nothing to us, and they will basically go on to the top of the group, so we will receive a harder fixture in the next round of the Europa League. With that being said, we do continue with our simulation against Derry City, hoping for the win and hoping to rely on the other results that we've got round us. Also, we quick simulate this one as we get a 2-0 win with Barry and Al-Qahtani getting on the score sheet. Seems to be a lot of domination there, 61% possession, 6 shots, 5 chances. Looks to be a comfortable win, but is it enough? No, it's not. 3-1 win to Rangers against FC Twente, and it is one of those. And we're going to be facing Sporting Lisbon in the next round of the Europa League then. A very big tie for us as we come against the Portuguese outfit. But we've got some Premier League games before we reach that moment in the episode, as we've got a game at the Riverside Stadium away from home against Middlesbrough, our previous championship opponents. This is the lineup then. Valizev in goal, as Godfrey and N'Golo partner with Alvarez on the right. Williams on the left. Medbury and Jones come back in. Afif also in the front there. Vega on the left. Jovic up top, and Akone on the right hand side. Hoping this side will get the business done against a Middlesbrough side that haven't really been that good this season, and I do believe we've been performing that slightly better than them so far, but that doesn't mean anything. They know they're going to need 3 points, and they are at home, so let's bring it on. Here we go then, 9 minutes into the game. Middlesbrough kind of get things going, as you can see, as Coulson's on the left-hand side. A quick start from Middlesbrough sees him go attacking here as Seaman tries to put it onto McGree. McGree's got a chance to put it into the box, and he doesn't do exactly that because there's been some sort of kerfuffle with Angolo, and the referee has awarded the penalty. I'm not too sure for what instance, once again, why the referee has given this. Let's actually have a look. So he's run into him, he's hit his foot, and he's fallen over. That's the penalty. That is the penalty, but we're going to have to accept it for what it is. But because we can't overturn it, there is no VAR, as Bentaleb is going to step up from the penalty spot, and he dinks it into the middle of the net, and it is 1-0 to Middlesbrough, feeling very hard done by that penalty. But Middlesbrough started the quicker team, so we have to give it to them, and we have to swallow that one and push on again. Bentaleb, the former Spurs midfielder, just dinks it into the middle of the goal there. Easy penalty for him as he sends Valisev the wrong way, as we try and get something restarted there, and unfortunately we just lose the ball straight away, and they go to push once again, and Zilak's on the ball. He tries to put it into his teammate Torre. He does exactly that. He pushes it onto McGree. McGree charging forward there, finding Simmer in a dangerous position, and it is 2-0 to Middlesbrough as he just whips it into the bottom corner there. Brilliant goal from Simmer, the number 37 for Middlesbrough, and unfortunately it is looking to going from bad to worse. 2-0 down just in the space of absolute seconds, minutes. It feels like seconds, to be honest. It was one after the other after that restart, and unfortunately now we've got a 2-goal deficit to come back from. Not exactly something that's really ideal, but we know we're capable of doing something at least, but it doesn't look like it's going to be the case for much longer as McGree's driving forward. Simmons on the ball now as he finds his teammate Coulson in a dangerous position on the left hand side. Red shirt's filling the box as McGree's there. McGree's got a chance to whip it in. Valisev just tips it onto his defenders there. Brandon William picking up the cross there as Alexis Vega's on the left hand side. Vega's got a chance to drive on the left hand side. We know he's got the pace. He beats Lancaster per pace, but unfortunately it's not the one this time round as he does intercept it there as we get the throw in there. Brandon Williams onto Vega, passing it about, trying to see if we can get something going. One touch passing and seems us in a dangerous position. Alexis Vega's in on goal here. He's got a chance. Just keeper saves that. A lucky one from Vega. But we do look slightly better as we get the corner. We whip it in. No one meets it originally as Alexis Vega it falls out to. He puts it on to Jorko Okone as Okone drives into the box there as Fry picks up the loose ball though. As Medbury tries to see if he can win the ball back in a dangerous position as Lancaster's on the ball. Medbury intercepts. Luka Jovic on the ball as he finds his team out at fifth in a dangerous position. He tries to run into the gap but he can't do it. It falls out to Curtis Jones. He's got a chance to be able to turn the defence and hit it on goal, but he puts it onto our fifth to Medbury. Medbury to Okone, and now our fifth. It is a goal. 2-1 then. 30 minutes gone, and we have got ourselves back into the game. We've got our first goal of the game, and we're looking a little bit more brighter there with a few attacks as a cream. A fifth gets a goal there. We were very persistent in that attack as we didn't give up with the passes made, and we found the gap, and a fifth just hit it into the top corner there. Brilliant goal to beat the Borough keeper, and it is now 2-1 as we hit on the restart once again. Jones tried to see if he can get something going straight away, but he can't as we intercept the ball. Alexis Vega on the left hand side makes a 1-2 with Luka Jovic as Jovic sees the run. Vega running really strong there in his position that he could be in on goal here. He's only got the keeper to beat, but Fry makes a lovely challenge there just to stick out a foot and win the ball as they retain their possession as they put it on to Lancaster now. Middlesbrough now trying to see if they can drive forward there as Bentaleb's on the ball, but our fifth makes a lovely interception. Luka Jovic in space, he's unmarked there as our fifth knows it. He turns it, he puts it onto Jovic, and it is 2-2 just like that. 2 goals in 5 minutes sees us go level now. 2-2, and hopefully we can build on this and go even further in this game. A few attacks sees us go back into the game straight away. A mistake from Bentaleb saw a fifth pick up the ball, and he knew Jovic was in space there, and he just picks him out perfectly. Jovic just takes the ball perfectly also. The way he just turns the defence and he puts it into the back of the net, and it is now 2-2. But the first half still not over yet as Jones is on the ball now as Middlesbrough look a really good attack here going as Lancaster puts it onto Jones. Jones has got a chance to be in on goal here as he's got red shirts in the box there also. He drags it wide initially, putting it onto Lancaster as he doesn't know what to do with the ball originally, as Medbury does intercept there as he tries to clear his lines. Medbury, knowing that there's not many white shirts forward, has to drive into the left hand side. He knows he's got support now, he offers it. A fifth driving forward, Luka Jovic there also. Okone's on the right, but Jovic has opened up. A lovely shot from Luka Jovic. He probably could have taken it a little bit further, but a decent chance and an even better save from the Middlesbrough keeper. The second half starts as Middlesbrough try and see if they can get a quick start on the go then as they go on the right hand side. Jones is there then as he tries to beat Brandon Williams for pace, and he does exactly that. Jones driving down the right hand side as he tries to whip it into the box. A brilliant delivery. Sima meets it, and it is a goal, but I'm pretty sure that's given offside, and it is. I think Sima was originally the man offside, and he just dinked it onto his teammate, and it is going to be offside. A brilliant delivery from Jones, nevertheless, and yeah, Simmer was offside. I think his other teammate actually was on at the time. Simmer way offside, as you can see by the line, and it still stays 2-2 then. 51 minutes played as Middlesbrough start the second half much brightly, but they do have a ball mistrayed as Medbury finds Jovic in a decent position. A decent challenge for a Fry, though. He's been absolutely phenomenal for Middlesbrough so far. An absolute rock at the back as they now try and see if they can get an attack going. Simmer driving on the middle there, as you can see, and he's got lots of support there. Jones there also, as he tries to see if he can get something going. Lancaster on the right hand side, he cuts in there. He does it so well to beat Brandon Williams, and he's just turning from the defenders, doing really well. He puts it into his teammates, and it is 3-2. Middlesbrough lead for a third time in this tie. Brilliant stuff. I'm not, to be honest, it was coming. They've started the second half much better than us, and unfortunately we're going to have to suffer with this one. A really unfortunate event, but as I say, they've started the second half much better of the two, and we're going to have to pick ourselves up again and hopefully to see what we can do as we get the things restarted. Akone wants to make a bright start here as he thrives into the gap there. He does so well to be able to beat the defence, and he's got a chance at goal as he's able to take it. He's got players there also as he puts it onto Luka Jovic. Brilliant save from the Borough keeper once again on his toes. Brilliant stuff from himself as we try after this that one and try and see if we can get back into this game. After Middlesbrough scored, we're looking a little bit more brighter as Medbury finds Afif. Afif knows there's Jovic there as he drags it to the left though, and he just drags it back to try and see if he can put it onto Curtis Jones. Jones takes the shot. Brilliant save from the keeper. Vega's got a chance at hitting it on goal as he does exactly that. He's got a chance here for Vega. Oh, I don't know how he's not put that one in, but it's the corner kick then. 65 minutes gone. It's a corner kick. Akone's got a chance to whip it into the box and get his side back into this as Alexis Vega meets the header. Unfortunately, nothing is done as it falls out to a cream of fifth. He takes it upon his stride to take the few touches. He puts it onto Curtis Jones. Jones turns, he touches, and he scores. Curtis Jones has put his side back into the game. 3-3 then, 6 goals in this tie. An absolute bumper game so far as Curtis Jones gets on the score sheet. Brilliant to see Jones get on the score sheet. Hasn't had the best of the season so far, but he has equalled that with a goal. He beats the Borough keeper there absolutely with ease. After that, we make some substitutions. Jovic is coming off for Lopez. We're also going to change Medbury round as we put on Dele Alli there also. So he comes onto the pitch. 3-3 currently. We've got about 20 minutes left in this tie. Borough battling back, as you can see, as a charging forward there. McGree's on the ball now as he's got options on the left, but he puts it onto Sima. And it is another goal. I just can't believe it. Getting back into this game was such a tough kind of challenge. But they are once again back into the game and they are in front. And it's just unbelievable stuff. Simmer beating the keeper really well there. He's had a blinder of the game. 2 goals in this game so far as he still continues on. And Borough look to put the nail in the coffin then as they're charging forward then. 77 minutes gone as Torre puts it onto McGree. McGree's got a lovely chance at goal as we try and get a man in front of it. Ben Godfrey does exactly that. It is a block as Ben Godfrey tries to see if he can get his side back into this game. Whether it's a point or free, as McGree's got a chance to whip it into the area there as Akone is there also to try and batter it out. But Valizev has to be pulled out on that one. A decent save. He's been good this game, to be honest. I feel like it's the defence that just let him down and not being able to provide that big kind of wall in front of the goal that he really needs. They had another chance there from the corner. Exact same player though, but a lovely save from Valizev once again as Louis Barry tries to charge out on the right hand side. He puts it onto Matthias, and Fonto is now on the pitch to be able to freshen the midfield up. He came on for Curtis Jones. Louis Barry then trying to charge forward as he puts it onto his teammate Afif. You can see Alvarez offering support there as Lopez dinks it over to Alvarez. Alvarez could be in on goal as he shrugs with the defence, and it is a goal. Kevin Alvarez getting the goal there. I'm not too sure if that might even be his first for the side, to be honest. He barely scores for us, but a lovely goal from Kevin Alvarez, charging up the field and taking it upon himself to get a goal there. An even better dink from Lopez, but he did battle with the defender to be able to win that, and it's a perfect finish there, a striker's finish as he beats the keeper then. 4-4, 86 minutes gone. Can we get a winner? I'm not too sure if we can because Borough are now charging forward. Torre puts it onto Jones. He's in a danger position there as he opens up the defence. He's in on goal, but a lovely save from Valizev there as Alvarez charges to be able to see if he can not have the corner. Valizev knows that's important as he celebrates with his defenders then as they've got a chance to whip it into the box late on. McGree whips it in. Louis Barry is there as Zilak tries to meet it once again. I think he's had about 3 headers that are very similar to that, but Valizev saves once again as McGree's got another chance to whip it into the box. Zilak is there, but Lopez clears only as far as Fry. Is a lovely save from Valizev there. Fry nearly equalled his game with a goal. As you can see, 4 minutes added on as we've got one last attack, I reckon. Lopez charging forward, Alvarez on the right hand side. He tries to make a 1-2 with Louis Barry. He does exactly that. Alvarez offering support. Afif in the middle knows there's been runners, but Louis Barry is chosen. Louis Barry, he's in on goal, and he scored. It's 5-4, and Louis Barry might just have snapped up all 3 points. Unbelievable stuff here at the Riverside Stadium. Unbelievable scenes as the travelling supporters will be absolutely ecstatic with that, and we might claim all 3 points at the Riverside after coming back from 2-0, coming back from 3-2, coming back from 4-3, and it is now 5-4. Battles after battles after battles, but it seems to be that we have gone on top and we are going to be superior, and it is. Full-time whistle has been blown. 5-4. Louis Barry, the one to be looked at as the absolute knight in shining armour. Absolute wonderful stuff from the boys. They battled and they just didn't know when to stop, to be honest. I thought we were down and out, but that wasn't to be the case, and we beat Middlesbrough there. Probably shouldn't have gone the way that we really wanted it to go, but we've got 3 points. Who cares? Brilliant. Hats off to the boys for such consistency and just battling with the boys, and that is what you want to see, as we've got a massive tie at home then against Liverpool, hoping to bring that slight bit of confidence from that win against Middlesbrough. Valisev in goal is King and Godfrey partner. Williams on the left, Alvarez on the right, Medsbury and Jones in the middle as Afif just in front. Vega on the left, Lopez up top, and Akone on the right hand side. Slight change was only with King and Lopez, I'm pretty sure, so only 2 changes to this side that beat Middlesbrough away from home. Hoping for a decent result. I'll be happy with a point, to be honest. We know what Liverpool can offer, but let's see what they can do. Here we go then, 4 minutes into the tie. Liverpool try and see if they can get themselves started really quickly as Adley's on the ball as he finds his teammate Luis Diaz. A lovely pace on Diogo Jota, and he's got a chance of goal here. A brilliant save from Valisev, keeping his side in it in the first 10 minutes. Liverpool looking very strong so far as they had a long free kick in the 8th minute and they tried to whip it into the box. They do exactly that, but it wasn't enough to loop it over Valisev there as he gets it out, throws it out to Kevin Alvarez. We try and make a quick attack now as Kevin Alvarez is driving forward onto Jonathan Akone. We know Akone's got the pace to be able to beat defenders, and he does exactly that. He's in on goal. He's front of the goalkeeper, but a decent save from Alisson Becker there as he puts it out for a corner kick. Decent start from both sides then, as it's been a very quick paced game so far, as Akone's got a chance to be able to whip it into the box now, as you can see, and we've got a chance to be able to whip it in and see what we can do then, as we know with danger from corners, it's been able to kind of get that final bit and get it into the back of the net then, as Akone steps up on the corner then, trying to assess his options and where he's going to put it into the box, and as he just kind of puts it onto the left a bit wide to kind of drag it out, and a decent delivery, but unfortunately it doesn't really meet anyone, but it falls out to Medsbury. A decent shot blocked there from Timber there as they clear their lines, and Kevin Alvarez meets the ball then before he kind of stops it going out for a throw-in. Alvarez wants to continue the attack as he drives on the right hand side. He whips it into the box. Lopez is there, but what a save that is from Alisson Becker there, putting it out for a corner kick. Fingertip save there as Lopez rose above the defenders to beat everyone to the header. I thought that was going in, but an even better save from Alisson there. Such good reaction time as we get another corner then, and it doesn't meet anyone initially, but it does fall back out to a blue shirt. Leon King picking up the pieces. He puts it onto Akone. What a save that is from Alisson there. Once again, he's been so good for his side so far. As the ball fumbles out of the box, now Lopez picks it up. Lopez has got options in the box as he drags it onto the right hand side. He got the chance. He squares it to Akone, but that was point blank. How that's gone in, I'm not too sure. Alisson having some sort of superpowers so far as he keeps his side in it. 19 minutes gone as Liverpool pick up the ball now. Timber puts it onto his teammate then, as you can see, as João Neves is driving forward. Ackley in the middle of the park knows he's opening up as Luis Diaz is on the ball, but a vital tackle from Leon King there, stopping the attack, and an even better pass to Jonathan Akone. Akone driving forward there from a lovely pass from Leon King. We might be in on goal here. Akone's got options. He squares it to Afif. Afif takes the shot, and it is finally in the back of the net. 1-0 at inside 22 minutes. Akrim Afif, the man on the score sheet, and we were very persistent with that, and we got a goal. We got what we wanted, and we now are 1-0 up in this tie. That could have gone from bad to worse though, as you could saw from that counter-attack. Leon King got stuck in on that one. Finding Jonathan Akone in such a dangerous position with such a precise pass was absolutely phenomenal from the Scotland international, and we found ourselves in a decent area of the pitch. Akrim Afif was open, and it was a goal then, and we look to continue this as Akone's driving on the right hand side. He's doing really good there as he beats Jimenez for pace. Jimenez could be beaten here as Akone's in. He's 1-on-1. Akone for 2, but another save from Alisson there, being big in that tackle as he does put it out for a corner kick. It's been all of us so far, to be honest. Liverpool have not been seen apart from the first 20 odd minutes or so, as Francisco Lopez looks to try and see if he can get a goal before half time. Blue shirts offering a lot of support here as Lopez turns it initially. He puts it onto our fifth. Vega is there, and it is 2-0. We're in absolute dreamland so far as Alexis Vega wheels away and he celebrates in front of the home support. Brilliant stuff from Alexis Vega there. Top stuff from the Mexican international as he gets the goal for himself and he gets the second for his side. As much as Alisson Becker has been providing some absolutely top-notch saves, it wasn't enough to be able to beat Alexis Vega on this time. He was just unmarked, as I say, and he was just in on goal. You can't beat him on that sort of scenario. Top corner, he's just smashed it there. He doesn't know what to do apart from smash it. And it is a goal then, 2-0 just before half-time that was, as we start the second half. Looking very bright here, as you can see, and we're trying to make a lovely quick start to the second half. A cone on the right-hand side has been vital so far, and that would have been absolutely phenomenal if Lopez would have converted that bicycle kick. Brilliant stuff from the Brazilian there, and he does it really well, to be honest, and it's not far off whatsoever, just going over the bar. Alisson would have probably got to it, but a decent effort from Francisco Lopez, though, nevertheless. And we've been very cool, calm, and collected this second half, that is to be said. We've just been passing it about really nicely, getting involved, doing what we need to do. And as you can see, Brandon Williams really wants this. He battles for it. He does lose out on the end as Gakpo's got a chance to whip it into the box, but Leon King once again being strong in the challenge as it falls out to Alexis Vega. 20 minutes left in this time. We could be pretty much shoring it up as Alexis Vega finds a cream of fifth. A fifth is in on goal here. He's got no one else to be able to pass it to. He's in on goal, and it is 3-0. The Qatarian international has wheeled away in celebration for the second time of this game as we are now 3-0 up against Liverpool. Unbelievable stuff as we are now 3-0 up against the mighty Reds, and this is definitely not something that we would have predicted at the start of the game, that is for sure. Liverpool absolutely falling apart for whatever reason, I'm not too sure, but we will definitely take it, and this will be a massive 3 points at home to Liverpool as a cream of fifth beats the keeper. Lovely there, and that is what you want to see from your attackers, that is for sure. Substitutions being made then as we can rest a few players as Louis Barry comes onto the field, and so does Luka Jovic. Medjugorje comes off for Gustavo Heimer there, and Al-Qahtani comes on for the brilliant Akrim a fifth then as we try and shore it up in these last 15 or 20 minutes or so, and we've been doing so well. Hopefully we can keep a clean sheet as Molina's on the right hand side. He tries to put a ball into the box, he does exactly that, but Valizev is on his toes with that one, and it is saved. 84 minutes into the tie then, as you can see, Akone has been so good in this game so far, but Gustavo Heimer gets wiped out just before he entered the box there. A really rough challenge from whoever committed that initially. I'm not too sure who actually did that, and that is a yellow card then to whoever committed the foul. I'm not too sure who that is, but we have got a free kick in a dangerous area. Akone originally steps up for it, but we are going to give it to Gustavo Heimer as he looks to have okay free kick stats, to be honest, and I want to see what he would be like on his free kicks as Gustavo Heimer's got a chance to be able to hit it here from a real good decent area. He's only about 20 odd metres out, so if he gets it over the wall it could be a goal. He does exactly that, and he beats the keeper. Gustavo Heimer comes off the bench with an absolute bang, and he has just scored an absolute belter of a free kick, and the first of JD Cook FC's history, may I say also. Brilliant stuff from Gustavo Heimer, and that is what you want to see from your players there. Unbelievable stuff, and it's now 4-0. I mean, what a free kick that is. He just completely just times it perfectly to be able to go over the wall and beat the keeper at the same time. Alisson Becker having absolutely no chance of that being able to get to it whatsoever, and it is a phenomenal free kick then, and that is what you want to see from your players then. As you can see, 89 minutes left in this tie, not long left whatsoever, as Liverpool are going to get a consolation if it's going to be anything, but Gakpo is stopped in his tracks from Ben Godfrey as it falls out to Luka Jovic. Al-Qahtani driving forward, could he get a goal as he comes off the bench, and he's driving forward, he's in a lot of space here, he's in on goal. Alisson Becker only to beat, decent save from Becker. It nearly falls back into the net though as they clear it off the line as Louis Barry meets the header. Heimer chests it, he hits it, and what a goal that is from Gustavo Heimer. He comes off the bench to score a free kick for the first time ever for our club, and he probably might just score the best goal of the season, or maybe the best goal we've ever even seen from someone that has worn the blue in this career mode. Unbelievable stuff. It fell out to Louis Barry from the header there. Al-Qahtani was unlucky originally, but Heimer just thinks, do you know what, I'm going to hit this. Unbelievable stuff. I mean, the way he just chests it down originally and just absolutely just belts it first time. Have some of that. Unbelievable stuff. Keeper is just probably thinking, what is going on right now? I'm glad he's probably glad that he wasn't on the pitch originally. Full-time whistle has been blown. 5-0 against the mighty Reds. We've got all 3 points. And we're in absolute dreamland then. Everybody's happy. Akone had a monstrous performance. So did Vega. So did our fifth. Heimer coming off the bench and proving the monstrous display he did. The back two of King and Godfrey doing really well and being really solid. And Valles, they've got a clean sheet. That's what you want to see from the boys. That is what you want. That's what we can do. And that is why we are in the Premier League then, as the table is here. And we're still there. We're still quite close. As much as we're ninth. Look at that top 5. We're only 3 points off. And we've got a game in hand. That's what you want to see. And we could be there. I'd love a top 4 this year. That is for sure. Man City are absolutely running away with the league this season. There's no way we're catching up with them. But in terms of the Champions League football and the other competitions that we're in so far, I feel like we've got a very good opportunity to push on even further. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one. And don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.